Good morning. Let me get my disclaimer out, you guys. Everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Kimmy and Maurice show. I hope you guys rested well. You're having a great morning. You got your coffee and your tea, and you're where you need to be. Happy Monday, everyone. It is raining here, y'all. It's been raining with thunderstorms actually since last night. Still getting some rain, so I'm just like, oh, still like trying to wake up. I sleep so good when it's raining. Like I will sleep through a thunderstorm, y'all. Like seriously, it can be tearing up outside. I will be knocked out, just sleeping good. So I will be like this all day because I am tired. But anywho, in any way, thank y'all for being here. I see you guys coming in. Please hit the like button as you come in. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with our celebrity news, all right, that I know you guys can use. First things first, somebody that we've been talking about for quite some time, and we've also been kind of praying for this person as well. Let me get to it. I'm sorry. Let me get prepared, y'all. I'm still waking up a little bit, y'all, so y'all bear with me, okay? All right, so we've kind of been talking about this person for quite some time. Mr. Jamie Foxx, you guys. Jamie Foxx was seen out in public. It looks like he may be out of rehab. He was seen out of rehab. He looked okay. He was seen out on a yacht, you guys, this past weekend, waving at fans in his first public appearance since his hospitalization. Okay. All right. So shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
It's our birthday!
Y'all see him? That's Jamie Foxx, honey. Out of the rehab facility, honey. Out on a yacht, enjoying life. He's coming on back, I guess, y'all. We'll see. I do know the last time I read, they did say he did have some kind of like damage done.
It's our birthday!
That is him out on the yacht. Other people spotted him and was waving at him. So shout out to him. That is him. That's the post. So you guys can see he is seen out of the hospital, guys, for his first public appearance since his hospitalization a few months ago. Okay. So shout out to Jamie, honey, for snapping on back. He's not 100%, I don't think. But I mean, anything is possible. He had a lot of people praying for him. Okay, so continue prayers for him as he continues to recover. And he's good enough to be out of the hospital on the yacht. So it's looking like he is coming around very well. All right. So great for him. All right. In other news, congratulations are in order for the Brat. I posted it on my page and on my community wall. Congratulations to rapper the Brat. She is a new mom, you guys. She had her baby, a baby boy. Okay. Congratulations to her. Let me show you guys the post. Her and her partner, her life partner, Jessica Dupart. All right. So she had her baby. She had a baby boy. I'll show some pictures that they shared. They have not shown the face of the baby yet. Okay. There's the baby's hand. Y'all know they always do the hand. Like, why do we want to see the hand? I want to see the face, but I respect it. Okay. That's them holding the baby's hand. So cute. Yeah. So they're saying that that they're proud that that the Brat is a proud mom that says that she had her baby July the 6th at 8:30 p.m. They said that Brat pretty much says that I can't believe he came out of me, that the stars that she says, I can't believe that the baby came out of me, that he's perfect in every way. Okay. So the baby's name is True Legend Harris Dupart. Like I said, he was born July the 6th in Atlanta. Okay. So congratulations. The baby was 7 pounds, 20 inches long. All right. Beautiful baby. They did have, what is it? What do they call it? Where someone donated the sperm. They went through a sperm bank, of course. I think they said the guy was a white guy, which it doesn't matter. I mean, it is what it is. But anywho, and anyway, moving on, honey. Congratulations to them. All right. Now, I saw a post that I thought was rather weird. I said, oh my God. They're saying that the White House press secretary, Karen Jean-Pierre, addresses whether Joe Biden's family owned the found cocoa in the White House. Y'all know they found some cocoa in the White House. Did y'all know that? I was like, what the hell going on in the White House? Okay. So then, what the hell? I said, I'm glad Obama and Michelle was not in there because they'd have made a big spectacle out of that. Y'all know how people can be so mean and just say kind of cruel stuff. So I was real happy that Michelle and Obama weren't up in there during the time they found this alleged cocoa up in there because they'd been trying to tarnish their damn image and whatnot. Okay. Somebody done snuck some cocoa up in the damn White House. I think they said in the West Wing up in there. I said, child, how the hell they get that up in there? But this is what the press secretary had to say, honey. That's her, Miss John Pierre.
Andrew Bates, that was, I guess, he said that he was avoiding it because of the hijack. I'm just asking again, can we just say once and for all whether or not the cocaine belonged to the Biden family? So, a couple of things there. He mentioned the Hatch Act because the question was posed to him in using Donald Trump, and so he was trying to be very mindful. Okay, I hear you, but you're asking me a question, so I'm answering it for you. And so, sorry,
y'all see that?
And so that's why he said the Hatch Act. So I would, have you read the transcript and read the transcript fully so you can see exactly what he was trying to say. So that's number one. So we're not avoiding the question. That is not true. We've answered this question, litigated this question for the last 2 days exhaustively. There has been some irresponsible reporting about the family. And so I got to call that out here. And I have been very clear. I was clear 2 days ago when talking about this over and over again as I was being asked a question. As you know, and media outlets reported this, the Biden family was not here. They were not here. They were at Camp David. They were not here Friday. They were not here Saturday. They were not here Sunday. They were not even here Monday. They came back on Tuesday. So to ask that question is actually incredibly irresponsible. And I'll just leave it there. Okay. And so that's why he said the hatchet.
What y'all think about that? I said, ooh, child, ooh, child. So they done found some cocoa honey up in there, and they trying to say, was it Joe Biden's honey? Was it Joe's? Was it child? Joe is 175 years old. Joe isn't, if he gonna go out of here, it ain't gonna be on no damn cocoa. And I'm going to say that. Joe is like, listen, bitch, I'm 175 years old. I'm not trying to be going out of here on my last leg on no damn cocoa. All right. They're saying in a recent press conference that the White House press secretary Karen Jean-Pierre found herself on the defensive when a reporter dared to ask about the origins of the cocoa honey found in the White House. They said displaying a clear arrogance or annoyance, rather, that Jean-Pierre snapped at the press, refusing to confirm or deny whether the DORG belonged to a member of the Biden family or if they were someone else's. Okay, it says that she labeled the question as irresponsible, asserting that the Biden family was at Camp David, like she just said, when the discovery was made. Okay, they said that this serious report sheds light on the ongoing speculation fueled by former President Donald Trump, who suggested that the paraphernalia were linked to President Joe Biden and his son Hunter. All right, so they said, however, it is important to note that the investigation by the Secret Service remains open and active, leaving room for more information to emerge. Okay, so they were trying to say it was Joe Biden and his son, but yeah, they quickly shot down those rumors and said, no, that's not the truth. So they are still investigating to find out where the hell this cocoa honey then came from and how the hell it got up in the White House. I mean, damn, it's called the White House, not for that reason. And like I said, how it got in there, we don't know. All we got to do is wait and see what they're going to say and or do when they do their investigation. Moving on. We ain't going to stay on it. I said, child. We ain't never heard of that going on in the White House. That's just giving way too much. That's giving way too much. All right. So next topic is DJ Mustard, honey. DJ Mustard. His estranged wife, Chanel, honey, is blasting the producer for sporting $200,000 sneakers while asking a judge to only grant her $23,000 a month in child support. She feels that she should get more child support if he can walk around with $200,000 shoes on. Who is that irresponsible with their money? If I had that kind of money, I'm just not going to spend that type of money that I can spend on a house to put on my feet. Like, no, that's so irresponsible. Usually it's the people who grew up with nothing and you finally come up on some money and you just start buying outlandish, stupid stuff. Okay. Some of the rappers, who was the rapper? I can't even remember his name. Bought a diamond that he put in his forehead. Then somebody ripped it out of his head. Just stupid stuff. All this jewelry, like put that into an account. $200,000 on sneakers. It's just irresponsible. Okay. They're saying that Chanel, which is DJ Mustard's wife, submitted an emotional statement as part of her request for $80,000 a month in child support, claiming that despite begging for payments to be limited to $23K, says that her ex is still living the high life. All right. It says in her declaration that Chanel Theory claims that DJ Mustard refused to co-parent with her or communicate with her civilly in front of their children. She also added that his home includes multiple assistants and various wardrobe stylists and hairstylists that my children and I used to benefit from. She says a private basketball court, a pool, gym, and home garden that we built in which our kids enjoy. She says that the 2 months after leaving, says that DJ Mustard took the family's vehicle, a Cadillac Escalade, forcing her to drive her Lamborghini truck, which is extremely uncomfortable and inappropriate, okay, because the back seats are unsuitable for their son's car seat. She says that lastly, she stated that while Mustard disputed her request for financial aid, says that he brags about his spending on social media, including showing off his special pair of Nike sneakers that he wore, which are currently up for auction for around $200K. It says that all of this was asserted by Chanel Theory in an effort to persuade the judge to grant her the $80,000 to guarantee their 3 children's lifestyles are maintained at both residences. Okay. It says that DJ Mustard filed for divorce in 2022, citing irreconcilable differences. At the time, it says that Chanel Theory remarks, she says, I found out that Mustard filed for divorce via social media out of nowhere. That's crazy. Says that not one argument or disagreement was had leading up to this. It says that DJ Mustard insisted that I leave the family home and start over. That's crazy. I don't know what the hell was going on in that house, but how do you find out that you're getting divorced via social media? That is crazy. So she is feeling like, hey, he's forcing me to drive my Lamborghini. I get it that you got to have the right type of vehicle to put your kids' car seats and all that in the back. He's just being petty at this point. Maybe it sound like it might be somebody else, and he tired of you and he ready to move on, and he's going about it the wrong way. You guys were married in certain states at 10 years. If you married at 10 years, baby, you automatically get half, unless there's some type of agreement somewhere in there. You might want to get you a good lawyer, honey. You might want to get Kevin Costner's lawyer, because it seemed like he winning out here in his divorce. And I said it the other day. Everything he asked for and more, he's getting that. Okay. Everything that he is asking for. So you might want to get you a better lawyer and then have him pay your attorney's fees. You do have children by him. You should get child support. If you did not work, ask for spousal support. Hell, or go on out here and get you a job. If you're an able-bodied individual, go get a job. Do what you got to do. Take care of your children. And I agree, your children should have the same lifestyle that they had when the two of you were together. It's not their fault that you guys are getting a divorce. So do what you got to do, child, to maintain whatever you need to maintain in your life and for your children. All right. It's like I keep saying, it's important. You got to have prenups out here. If you don't have a prenup, when things go bad, guys, you really have no protection. The prenup actually protects you in situations like this. Okay. They did not mention anything about a prenup. So I see you guys asking in there. They did not mention anything about a prenup. So it's looking like they went into this thing maybe without one, which is why she's going through so much hell to get what she wants. Give me a second, you guys. Throat's kind of dry this morning. And I got fan on. Oh, all right. Tasha K, honey, is still out here on her bullshit. Girl, Tasha K, honey, goes after Beyonce's mama child. Lord, I said, Tasha K, I'm gonna need you to pipe down, sis, because you're doing a whole lot. You're doing a whole lot. All right. She done created some beef with Tina Knowles, child. I said, Lord, who is fighting with Beyonce's mama? We have never heard her get into any type of altercation with nobody. She just goes on tour with her daughter. She supports her daughter. And now with Blue Ivy touring and dancing and carrying on, she is supporting her. I haven't heard anything negative about no Miss Tina Knowles. So let's go ahead and get into it. Child, Tasha K, child, can you just please stay out of the mess? So it says that Tasha K is known for starting feuds with high-profile celebrities, which we already know. It says that she was recently sued by Cardi B and lost a $4 million defamation lawsuit against Cardi for making up lies about her, which we already know. Okay. It says that we're just finding out that Tasha K is starting a feud with Tina Knowles. All right. It says a few weeks ago. Excuse me, guys. A few weeks ago, it says that Tasha criticized Beyonce for bringing her 12-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy, out as a dancer at her concert. It says that according to Tasha, Blue didn't quite have the talent to perform on stage. She is a child who is learning the business. There's so many people out there in the audience, which she is nervous. They're also saying that, and she believed that Beyonce was cheating her fans by placing an inexperienced young dancer in her show. That's so inconsiderate. Says that Tasha went viral for the criticism of Beyonce's daughter, and B's fans blasted Tasha for her comments. Y'all already knew the Beehive was coming, baby. So it says that yesterday, Beyonce's mother, Tina, stepped, okay, and began following Tasha to monitor what she was saying against Beyonce and her family. They said that wasn't a good idea because Tasha had zero chill, which she snapped back, which y'all know that is what she does. So it says that Tasha K went on a viral rant where she blasted Tina Knowles, Beyonce, and the 12-year-old Blue Ivy, okay, in an innocent, well, not in an innocent, but in a video. I'm going to play it for you guys so y'all can hear it.
Give me my mic. Now, I know we got a lot of high members. I am a Beyonce fan. But just because I'm a fan doesn't mean I can't critique you. Whatever happened to the customer is always right. If I spend my money with you, I don't care if you gave me a free card to come get a chicken biscuit at Chick-fil-A. I'm still a customer. I am in your establishment. I am eating your food, and I have the power to leave a Google review to let you know if that biscuit was soggy, if it was salty, if the chicken wasn't done. I have the right to speak my mind. And when you are charging that much money, and I'm a fan, and I voice a concern, I have a problem with that because why am I getting told off death threats? Because I'm leaving a Yelp review and a Google review on how you conducting your business. I just left 3 stars on Google. And when I leave 3 stars on Google, instead of you saying, ma'am, I understand, why is you sending your mammy over down to my house to attempt to gather me? Put on. Why are you sending this witch to my door? Yes, she Creole. Yes, she probably a witch. But my mother-in-law from Africa, don't play. In Mecca right now. Just send me videos from Mecca on her pilgrimage. And God is a lot stronger than that darkness y'all got going on down there. But whatever happened to the customer is always right. Now, I know she pulling up.
Oh, my God.
To defend her grandbaby. As she should. As she should. But I didn't say anything bad about her grandbaby. I said Blue Ivy is beautiful. She has her life set up. But I feel that in this society that we live in, y'all giving awards to everybody. But I feel like just because, you know, her mom is who she is, and her grandma is who she is, and her dad is who she is, niggas giving her an award. And when I voice the concern as a patron, because I am a fan.
What y'all think about it? Tasha K is a hot damn mess. I swear to God. She stays doing the most, y'all. I don't think she want no beef with that's the wrong type of beef to be trying to cook up right there, Tasha. Like, for real, you better ask Carrie Hilson what happened to her ass when she came up against Beyonce. Like, you don't hear about her anymore. When I tell you Beyonce shut her career down, the Beehive buzzed her ass up off the internet. I used to love me some Carrie Hilson, and she is very talented. But when she spoke negatively about Beyonce, that was the end of her career. Beyonce have people, honey, that can shut you down and run you up off her internet, like Melody like to say. Beyonce's internet, you do not want that kind of smoke with her. Like, damn. She might want to let that one go. Like, you didn't learn from the situation with Cardi. Like, Cardi already done sued you for the $4 million. You ain't got it. That's forced you into bankruptcy. You know, and now you doing the same mess with somebody else. Let Blue Ivy go on stage. It's called grooming. Beyonce is grooming her daughter, the next generation, to be the next great performer. This girl is, the more she gets on stage, if you guys watch Blue Ivy when she first got on stage touring with her mother, she was very shy. She was very reserved. Her moves were very guarded. She didn't really want to be, you know. If you watch her now in most recent videos, she's taking the shades off. She's engaging more in the audience. She's smiling. She's kind of looking around. She's dancing. She's putting a little more oomph in her dance moves. She is coming out of her shell. You imagine being, how old is she? 11, 12 years old in front of like thousands of people that's out in the audience looking at her, everybody screaming, everybody. That's a lot of pressure. And then the fact that her mother is Beyonce and she expects nothing but the best. Like, you can't get up there doing no wrong moves. So she's in there dancing, doing choreography with Beyonce's dancers. That's a lot of pressure. So for Tasha K to judge a child who is on the stage, you know, for the very first time doing dance moves, something that I bet you Tasha K couldn't get up there and not miss a step in the choreography that Blue Ivy was doing. This girl is being groomed to be the next star. And I bet you once Beyonce retires, Blue Ivy is going to take that mantle and get up there and do exactly what her mother was doing. She has it. She has it. She just needs a little more confidence. And the more she tours with her mother and gets on that stage, she's going to do it. It's in her bloodline. Her father is a rapper, very, very good rapper. He's made his name in the music business. And now Beyonce, as they call her, the queen, honey, she's Queen Bee. Her mother is going to instill those same traits into her. It's in her. Her sister, her auntie, which is what's her name? Solange, is also very talented in music. So it's in her bloodline. It's in her bloodline. She'll be great. So the more Beyonce and Jay-Z and them work with her, I don't think that Tasha should have done that. Children should be off limits. I mean, damn. You know, children should be off limits. And I have to tell myself that sometimes. I have to kind of catch myself when I be talking about little diabetes sometimes, child. But it is what it is. But like I said, honey, the Beehive, they tore her ass up and they're going to continue to tear her up. For coming for Beyonce, they don't play that. I think Tasha might want to stand down on this situation, okay? But like I said, baby, you better check up on that ass Carrie Hilson, what happened to her ass when she spoke negatively on Beyonce. She is not touring. She ain't nobody buying no tickets to see no Carrie Hilson. Ain't nobody buying no Carrie Hilson album. Ain't nobody downloading her stuff. Ain't nobody doing jumps. So she's, I guess, behind the scenes writing music because she is a great writer. But she is not out there as an artist like she used to be because she ran her mouth and made a comment about Beyonce, and Beyonce shut her ass down. So you don't want to mess with somebody who has that much power, and her money is very much so longer than Cardi B. So she can definitely take you to the toilet if that's what she chooses to do. Okay, Tasha. And I love me some Tasha K, baby, but girl, pick your battles. And that's just one you just don't want to indulge in, okay? Damn. Speaking of Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, you guys, her LA home was burglarized, okay? $1 million in cash and jewelry was stolen. I said, well, damn. Damn. It just don't get no damn better, do it? I said, y'all, I would feel a whole way about that. Y'all know she's been on tour with, like I said, Beyonce. So whoever did it, child, I don't know what the hell they was thinking going up in there. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. There's so much going on, child, in these YouTube streets. Jesus. There's a lot going on. Oh, my Lord. Give me a second. I'm usually prepared, y'all. My bad. Oh, where I save it? Yeah. Tasha, baby, please let it go. I don't know. She be doing way too much. Anywho. They're saying that burglars stole a safe with over 7 figures in it, as well as a very expensive jewelry, you guys. At Tina Knowles, which is Beyonce's mom, okay? They're saying that the break-in was discovered Wednesday morning. Someone from Tina's camp actually stopped by the home and discovered that the vault was missing from Beyonce's mom's house, okay? Now, as I just said, Tina Knowles has been traveling with Beyonce on tour. We've seen her several times videoing Blue Ivy when she was on stage performing or whatever. So they said that Tina was said to be out of town, which we know during the break-in, and it says that so far there's been no leads, and they're actually still investigating. They said that she's been asking her neighbors to turn over any type of video that they may have of this particular crime. And I'm just like, first of all, what type of cameras do you have, honey, at your house? Because you a millionaire out here. You living in a nice $1 million home or so, $1 million or so home. You got to have cameras. especially when you're away from your home that much. If you're touring, she tours a lot with Beyonce. I think she dresses Beyonce. She does her costumes and stuff. You have to have cameras. I have cameras in and outside of my home. I can see my home if I'm not here. If I go out of town, I can still see inside and outside of my home, just as if I was here. You have to have that. You don't have to be a millionaire to have that. So now you have your whole safe taken from your home with expensive jewelry, which I'm sure she had insurance on. I'm very sure she had that. I hope she did. I hope she had insurance. But at the end of the day, I mean, shit, you can't get 7 figures back if you had that in cash. They said she had 7 figures in cash in her vault, and the person took the whole damn vault. Is this an inside job? Because how would the person know that this was in there? Most people have a vault that don't be out to where somebody can see it. It's going to be like hidden in like some little tuck away or in a closet or somewhere. But I don't know. This says that one of her persons in her count went by the house and noticed that the vault was missing and contacted her. And they begin to, I guess, report that and have an investigation done on that. So hopefully they find out what the hell happened with that. They probably won't recover the money, but the jewelry, if somebody goes to try to like pawn it or something, you know, most celebrities, they get their jewelry from very upscale jewelry makers or jewelers, and they'll be able to track it down. Hopefully we'll see. Damn, I hate that. So if I had 7 figures in a safe, baby, I'm gonna be pissed about that shit, and I'm gonna make sure I have very, very good cameras to protect my coin. So what the hell going on with that? But hopefully they find it. But baby, you Beyonce's mama, you got to step your game up on the security when it comes to your home. And maybe you might want to have a home sitter, somebody that's there all the time when you're not there, to deter other people from feeling like they can just come up in there and not. Okay, you might want to get you some dogs, some real good dogs, some German shepherds to run the property when you're not there. Somebody jump the fence, then that's just gonna be their ass. Okay, you're just gonna lose an ass cheek because you shouldn't have been on my property. It's certain measures, it's different measures that you could take to protect your property when you are not there. Okay, you need to have a house sitter. Like I just said, have a house sitter and have some very good cameras, baby. Don't be relying on neighbors, because they don't have to turn over no video footage, even if they have it. They don't have to, unless it's, unless the police just force them to. Okay, unless they're ordered to by the police. But I mean, have your own shit together. So it says that she was asking neighbors, if you guys have any video footage, please turn it in because such and such happened to my home. I was like, girl, you better get your own damn cameras, bitch. You better believe when I go out of town, I know what's going on in my shit. You better believe it, in and out. All right, break up in my shit you want to. Okay. Anywho, moving on. Kimmie Scott, honey. Kimmie Scott, baby, listen. Kimmie, I know you love yourself some Maurice, but I'm gonna need you to pipe down in this situation. Your husband did an interview where he disrespected the hell out of you, and now he has coerced you into doing a whole press conference to fix his image while he sits back and smile and let you do all the talking when he has done nothing but further disrespect you. Okay. And I feel like he gaslit the hell out of her like he did when he was trying to get her to go talk to Kyrie. And that's just the type of mentality that he has. Maurice don't give a hot damn about no Kimmie. Now, I ain't saying he don't love her, but he damn sure don't respect her. All right. This is, oh Lord. Kimmie, baby, Kimmie. So they went on the Fox Soul panel and was interviewed by their panel on Fox Soul. Y'all know that Maurice did a interview with Carlos King, and he was very disrespectful in terms of talking about it's very admirable for Kimmie to roll over and give him sex when and how he wants it, regardless. Okay, that he wants sex. He said that I don't want sex. I actually need sex. Okay, you don't really need it if your wife is sick. So Kimmie, she got in this interview with Fox Soul, backpedaling the hell out of it. Funky Dineva, shout out to him. I love me some Funky Dineva, but at the end of the day, sir, I feel like you and Maurice are friends, and I don't feel like you interviewed him in the best way that you could have. You didn't hold him responsible. You didn't hold his feet to the fire in terms of things that he said, which was disrespectful towards his wife. And I get it, y'all are friends, but you have to separate friendship from work when you are interviewing a person. You got to hold them accountable. And I feel like that's probably why Maurice chose to go there, because he knew Funky Dineva was not going to go in on him like that. Funky Dineva actually loved the Scotts. He's been in Huntsville, Alabama at Black, hanging out with Maurice and them. He actually helped push chocolate in a bottle for the Scotts. Okay, let's go ahead and get on into this interview of Kimmie with the Fox Soul. All right, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
To a headline.
This is Funky Dineva.
Love and Marriage Huntsville fans slam Maurice for demanding intimacy while Kimmie goes through chemotherapy. Kimmie, what is your response to the backlash that Maurice has been getting lately?
So here's the thing, like originally, I didn't even watch it. He told me he had an interview with Carlos, and usually I just kind of get the nuts and bolts of it. You know, he was like, well, we did this, he asked me about that, and that, and I didn't do anything. And then when I finally saw stuff just kind of everywhere, I was like, oh my gosh, what did you say? I literally was like, what did you say? And so one of the comments somebody keeps screenshotting around is the fact that I said, let me go see the interview. And people were like, I don't believe she has seen it. And I just got life. Like, we got stuff. So when I actually did see it, I told him, I said, that was disrespectful. Like, the words that you chose were...
Kimmie, I like to give you the opportunity to...
...were cruel to me. It wasn't protecting me. The irony of the conversation in itself was that if you actually watch the show, I'm the one who initiated the conversation in regards to the fact that the chemo has affected my libido. And I know that affects him and his sexual injuries. So he has never forced me to do one single thing. He has never made me. He has never implied he was going to leave me. So the headlines, in order to get likes and tags, I absolutely get it. But the words that he chose to use throughout that interview, I felt were a bad choice of words in regards to me, because it didn't protect me in the words that he chose to use to describe. Like, I think he said, bend over and take it. That's like ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. And I told him, I said, that was awful. Were cruel to me. It wasn't protecting me. The irony of the conversation in itself was that if you actually watch the show, I'm the one who initiated the conversation, and my choice was off.
You know,
I want to jump in and say something real quick.
This is Claudia.
I was horrified too with some of the language, and I spoke about having a situation where it was the reverse. I had a man that had some issues. I want to ask both of you, Kimmie, I want to ask you first. Do you feel the pressure? Like, if I don't satisfy my man, even when I don't feel good, am I nervous? Do I feel a way about the future of my marriage? And Maurice, if you could take back what you said, would you rephrase it, or do you stand on exactly what you said?
So for me, the days was the limit. Like, I would never make my husband go more than 7 days. I don't care if we're angry. I don't care what's going on. That was always Kimmie's rule in her head. And so in this case, we went about 2 weeks, and I was like, ugh. So it was my choice, because I know that that's fulfilling for both of us. It's fulfilling for both of us. Like, at the end of the day, he's not the only one missing out. I'm missing out because I don't have the same climax. I don't have the same arousal. You know what I'm saying? So I never had that conversation based on the fact that I thought he was going to leave. I know I love my husband, and that is a big part of our world. I don't physically hurt. It doesn't hurt me to have sex. It doesn't do that whatsoever. It was just the arousal of the moment and the climax that is very different for me. So I'm just not getting the same fulfillment out of the sexual activity that he was. The days was the limit. Like, I was.
We got it. So let's get Maurice in here. Maurice, do you think it was selfish for you to force your wife to suffer through it while she was fighting for her life? Your words.
Now, those are my words, and I'm going to own the words that I say. However, you have to take everything into full context. I didn't have knowledge of her suffering. I didn't have knowledge of her rolling over and giving to me when she didn't want to, right? Or didn't feel the need to. At the end of the day, this is the thing. She surprised the hell out of me on television, talking about, you know what? I'm not getting it. I'm faking it. All that stuff. Like, listen, this is on national TV. So I'm like, oh, really? So you're faking it. This whole time I'm thinking that you're doing it. And it puts everything into context when you watch the television show and then you actually see the interview. Because for me to find out that she's faking it, plus.
We got it. So let's get Maurice in here.
And then for me to analyze the situation and say, it's admirable for her to do this because, number one, most people that do things for you let you know that they're doing it for you. They don't let you find out later on, oh, wow, you were actually hurting or you were going through something and you were sharing that and you were doing it for me. So, of course, I would change my words and give better context in any type of interview. However, I still play my and then for me to analyze the situation and say,
because this is very difficult.
Now, this is the interview with him and Carlos.
There's a difference between wants and needs. All right. And I'm a person who actually needs sex.
That's Maurice talking.
I'm a person who wants sex. Now, at times I don't want it, but I actually need it. So life throws us curveballs like what we're going through right now. And what Kimmie is doing is admirable as a spouse. To roll over and suffer through it, I was hoping it wouldn't be a suffering, a sufferable moment, but she rolls over and suffers through it, fakes it all for me. Because at that moment, it's something that she completely didn't desire, right? And I kind of look at it as if, and this is, all jokes aside, I look at it as her standing by me while I'm standing by her. So, because this is very difficult, right? There's a difference between wants and needs. As difficult as it may seem, we should all feel that we would be better people and say, oh, no, I don't want or need sex for however long it takes for you to recover. But we then live in reality where that's not true.
I want to ask you this. So when you say you need sex, not want it, you need it. Obviously, there's things we need. We need oxygen. We need water. We need, there's certain things we need in order to be able to live a healthy life. So your need for sex, talk to me about that. Like, why is it a need? Because when you need something and you're without it, you're going to suffer health-wise, right? We need things. We need vitamins. We need all those things. Why do you need sex?
I need sex like Carlos needs mess. As
See how he made a joke about that,
seem,
y'all? I didn't like that.
We should all feel that we would be better people and say, oh, no, I don't want or need sex for however long it takes for you to recover. But we then live in reality where that's not true.
I want to ask you this. So when you say you need sex,
what y'all think about that? That's some total BS, okay? I totally disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. And the fact that Kimmie was coerced into allowing Maurice to ask her to come onto a platform to speak up for her when he has spoke against her disrespectfully. I feel like, Kimmie, you looking like a whole beard out here, sis. You looking like a beard at this point. And you had a lot of people pulling for you and a whole lot of people praying for you and feeling sorry for you in this moment. And then for you to allow Maurice to sit up there and talk to you, because we know it's Maurice is behind you doing this little press tour to fix his image, because it's all about image. Maurice got tore up so bad after his interview with Carlos King. Now, Carlos did say he did not want the cast interviewing with any other content creators. Is Funky Dineva not a content creator? He's not a content creator. How is he able to interview with Funky Dineva over there, but he can't? You don't want him to interview with us because we're going to get the truth. We're going to get the truth. It's certain questions that's going to be asked that they don't want to answer to. At the end of the day, Kimmie, you allowed him to gaslight you. You allowed him to play in your face. You allowed him to make you do exactly what he did with you in the Kiowa situation. Okay? Fix his image. Maurice is the middleman in the bullshit. Period. It falls on you, Maurice. You have a problem. You have a sex addiction problem. I say allegedly. You have a sex addiction problem, and you have your wife speaking up for you, defending your mess because you don't want to go get help. So now you are making her feel like, now you playing victim and making her feel like she got to get out the bed, get dressed, get her face beat, put her wig on, put some extra glue around her lace front, and do interviews to speak up for you when you disrespected the hell out of her. And Funky Dineva is your friend, so no, he's not going to ask you the hard questions. No, he's not going to ask you any questions that's going to piss you off, that's going to put you in a position to make you have to answer to the shit that you said that was disrespectful. Your wife is going through chemotherapy, surgeries, cancer. It is unfair for you to have your needs before hers during that time. It's not fair. Use your hand. I said it the other day. They sell vaginas online. Go buy one. If you got to have it that many times a day. You already said on the show, Kimmie, at the reunion that Maurice likes to be out till 5 o'clock in the morning. What wife is cool with her husband being out at 5 o'clock in the morning when you know he has a sex addiction problem? You know he got a problem. You had to tell him on national television when you guys were going on the couples retreat that no, you were not going to sleep with him twice a day. That's just too much. And he still fought you on that. So it's looking like Maurice wants what he wants in the household and that you don't really have a say-so. And if you try to fight him on that, you're gonna get this long, drawn-out conversation and dictation, because that's what he is, a dictator in that marriage. He's a dictator. He is going to dictate you to the T till he gets what he wants. All the Scott brothers are that way. Marceau does it to Tisha. Talks her head off, and they take the long way around till they wear you down till you be like, you know what? Damn, okay. Whatever you want. That's the method that he uses with Kimmie. And when I saw her doing this interview, I said, he is behind this. And he sat back and allowed her to do all the talking until they actually asked him a question. He knew what he was doing. He knew that he said some disrespectful mess in that Carlos King interview. And Kimmie wanted to sit there and say, oh, I didn't even know that was even being said. Lies. If he told you I'm getting ready to go to an interview with Carlos King, you're interested to know what he's going to be talking about. You're going to be watching the interview. Hell, you was probably at the damn interview sitting backstage somewhere watching. You were sitting somewhere nearby because actually it looked like he was home. Carlos King was in his closet where he always is. Like, what the hell, Kimmie? You want to act like I knew nothing about this interview. I was so shocked and surprised. It took me aback to find out that he was saying these things about me. You know your husband. You dated Maurice what? Whole 7 years before you even married this clown. And I keep saying he only married you. Okay. He only married you because you guys were on the show. You guys had to have a storyline. And you keep reaching back, getting Kaya when she look like she tired of it. Kaya said, I'm sick of y'all using me for a storyline. Then you gonna sit there and play victim. Oh, I've been protecting you and Monster all this time for Maurice. I've been doing it for Maurice. So you've been allowing Maurice to use you and psychologically abuse you, because that's what it is. Anytime a person take over your mind and treat you, he give more respect to other people outside of his household than he do his own wife. But then you sit up there and cry when you find out she got cancer, but then turn around and treat her the way you do. I don't understand it. You sat up there and cried like a baby on national television, hugging your brother at his house when you was telling him about Kimmie being sick. Then you turn around and do interviews disrespecting her the way you do. And at this point, I don't even feel sorry for Kimmie. I don't feel sorry for you, Kimmie. I used to. I'm taking my sorry points back from you, sis, because you don't deserve it, Kimmie. You don't put your foot down with Maurice, because Maurice is disrespectful as hell as a Scott, as your husband, as the person who took vows to you, as a person who's supposed to be your protector. A husband is a protector, a provider. He did not protect you in that interview. He was like your enemy. He put it out there that he gets it when he wants it, despite how you feel. Then you hop your ass in this interview and say, oh, sex doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me to have sex. And and we made a vow that I won't let him go 7 days, past 7 days. Well, he ain't waiting on your 7 days. A person with a sex addiction, they need sex more than once a week. You know anybody with a sex addiction? They don't wait on your 7 days. What kind of world do you live in? What kind of weed are you smoking, sis? What kind of weed you smoking, Kimmie? Oh my God. What you smoking over there? People with sex addictions don't wait no once a week. If he out at 5 o'clock in the morning, bitch, he good. Kimmie. He good. Now he'll take your little once a week. He'll take it. But just know when he walked back in that house at 5 a.m., he done got what he was looking for. What he putting all them lights over there in his office for them blue lights, like he having a blue light special in his work office where he's supposed to be fixing credit. He went over there showing how he put all these blue lights all over his office and turned the lights out. And it looked like a little boom boom room. Like by day, it's a credit repair office. By night, it's a boom boom room. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. So you're allowing this type of mess to go on as a wife. I never understood it, y'all. I never understood it. Like, what is he thinking? Maurice, what are you thinking? Kimmie, what are you thinking? Maurice sat there smiling, letting Kimmie clean up the mess, okay? And you can tell, like I said, he orchestrated this. He always set Kimmie up. He do things and then he set Kimmie up to come back and fix his mess. He's doing it with Kiowa. He's doing it with Monster. You use Kimmie to get Monster in your house, and then you put the responsibility on Kimmie, just like you're putting the responsibility for her to do this tour and clean up your image right now. You didn't want Monster. You just didn't want to pay Kiowa. You found out you were going to be on this show and you're going to be getting this money, and you knew Kiowa was going to come against you and come after you for that money. So you used Kimmie to get your son away from Kiowa, to get him in your house so you wouldn't have to pay her no money. And once she stuck her neck out, you gave that boy to her just like he was hers. And every time you turn around, oh, you're not going to meet this. You're not going to no meeting. You're not parenting him. You're not his second mother. You're not his bonus mom. You're putting all the responsibility on her like she birthed him. And Kimmie said, you're not even there. Now you want to go in this particular episode, I reviewed it last night, where you're going to go play basketball with him. Like that's something you do all the time. He hear what everybody's talking about. So now you try to clean up that image. The Scots are about image. They're about image. They're about image. Maurice, Marceau, they all about image. They treat their wives like shit. And then they get mad when other people see it and speak on it. And it's a hot damn mess. And I have to blame the wives because you are grown women with your own mind, and you're so desperate to have a man in your life that you allow them to continue to publicly disrespect you. They're already doing it privately, but when they get to the point where they're so comfortable to do it publicly on platforms to where other people can see it and give their opinions because they see that it's effed up, and you are so, what is it? Stockholm Scott drone. We talked about it the other day when we talked about the triangulation of the bullshit that they dealing in. Yeah. Other people see it and they see the dysfunction in it, the toxicity in the mess that you're living in. And because they have they have their opinions and they speak facts on it, it bothers you because you're so out of touch with reality that you allow the bullshit to go on in your life and nobody can say nothing because you're just so out of reality when it comes to what you're dealing with and allowing to happen in your life. That is a house of dysfunction. You are married to a dictator. You are. You are. You are. You sat there and told your girlfriend on the episode that you have been faking it. That means you're not enjoying intimacy with your husband if you got to fake it. I ain't faking shit. Not over here. Not over here. I ain't faking it. Teach him how to please you, and you ain't got to fake it. He should know by now how to please you. You dated him for 7 years before you walked down that aisle and paid for your wedding, because I know he probably ain't chipped in. I love my husband. You should. I would hope you're not staying over there if you're not in love with him. It's being in love with the toxicity is what's concerning to everyone else. You can be in love with him all day, but being in love with toxicity is where the real problem is here. When you sitting here telling you just walked in the door from chemo and you want to go lay down, and he look at that as a moment to want to rush up in there and start getting undressed. After you done told him, oh, I don't feel good. I want to go home and lay down. I can't wait to go home and get in my bed. All he hears is bed. All he hears is, oh, she's about to get in the bed. Let me go get undressed. This is my moment to roll on top of her and do my business like Mister. No sympathy. I have never seen sympathy whatsoever in any of the Scots. I don't know who raised them. I just don't know. If their mother raised them to be that way, baby, your mind is twisted too. All them boys are messed up mentally. And they feel like they can gaslight women. And they feel like they can fast talk women. That's why they choose weak women, because they want to get their way. They want to get their way. Marcel chose Tisha because she's weak-minded. And he knows that he can do whatever he wants and say whatever he wants and play with her any way he wants, when he wants. And she ain't going to do nothing but she ain't going to do nothing but step up to the plate and do whatever he asks her to do. What world do you need to set your alarm to wake up and please your husband every morning? You ain't got no job. You ain't got no job. You don't have a job. I wish the hell I would set my alarm to wake up in the morning. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Let me take my shirt off. Really? That's what's going on over there in the Scott household? Your man got you trained like that. He's still out doing what he want to do. So you done set your alarm to wake up and lose sleep. And your husband still out here doing what he want to do. You done got a BBL, Tisha. You done got your body chopped and screwed. You walking around here with a big ass donk, looking like a horse's ass behind you. And your husband still out messing with somebody else. When is enough enough? I don't understand. I don't understand it. You're doing all this stuff to your body. Bleaching the hell out of your skin. Wearing mascara 3 shades lighter. Because you want to look like the hoes that he run with. And he's still looking the other way. Now he'll compliment you. Oh, you look good. You look good. But I got to go. I got some shit to do. I'm going to be working late. I ain't built a tree house, but you working. Okay. It's the lies for me. It's the lies for me. And Tisha, you know he ain't doing nothing but out doing what he want to do. He don't know where I be sometime when I be out. Martell don't know where I be either. Oh, you know where he is. But if you let him cheat in peace, just say that. You can say it too, Kimmie. If you're allowing your husband to cheat in peace, just say it. And we'll let it go. But don't be having me feeling sorry for you because your husband is doing interviews talking about it's admirable for her to roll over. And you on national television showing us you cutting your hair off and you preparing to go through this fight with cancer and you in so much pain. And now you sitting up there, oh, I'm not in pain. Actually, I'm not. I had surgery. But actually, I rolled over and he told me to toot it up and I was just tooting. That sounds like some shit she would say too. Maurice asked me to toot it up because y'all know that country is hell. Maurice asked me to toot it up. And hell, I just got to tooting. Somebody need to toot something across your head. So you can wake up over there, sis. Cause it's like you sleep over there. It's like you sleepwalking in that house. It's sick as hell. You living in a house with somebody with a sex addiction. And you allowing him to take it out on you. Damn, I bet Maurice humping his sleep. And I said allegedly. It's sick as hell. Yeah, I've been over there tooting all night. I told him I'll give it to him like once a week. I'm not going to let him go past 7 days. That's Kimmie with her country ass. We already made a vow. We're not going to go past 7 days. Now, we got about 2 weeks. And I said, oh, shit. I better backtrack. I better tighten up on my backstroke. I better go and drop these drawers and give him what he wants. So he don't be stepping out and giving it to somebody else over there. That country bullshit. Girl, you sound stupid. Yeah, girl, he told me I better toot it up, honey. I said 7 days. You know, Tony Bright said 7 whole days. I said, bitch, I ain't gonna let you go past 7 days. Because I don't want you to feel like you got to step out now. I done had to get me an emotional support dog. You know, I had to get me an emotional support dog. So my husband, because he ain't got time to give me no emotional support. So I went out here and got me old dog, old Rover. Rover comes in to give me that emotional support that I need. That's how they talk down there. Nothing against nobody from Huntsville, okay? Melody, she don't talk like that. I don't know where the hell they came from. I ain't never heard Melody talk like that. But Kimmy and Maurice and Tisha and them, y'all need to work on y'all speech, baby. I had to give me emotional support dog. Let me get back in Kimmie mode. I had to get me an emotional support dog, and then this is Maurice. So what I was trying to say was it's very admirable for my wife to roll over and give me what I wanted when I wanted. And boy, shut your ass up. Mayonnaise Maurice, shut up. Shut your beige ass up. Look like a beige Ninja Turtle sitting up there. While Kimmie lying for you with your hand on the back of the chair. This him was very admirable for Kimmie to go here there and roll over and give it to me when I want it. And yeah. I'm like, oh, really? When I came in the room there, she was already laying there with no underwear on. I think she just got out the shower or whatever. So I thought that would be a great moment for me to go ahead and slide on through there. And Kimmie like, oh yeah, I love my husband, actually. Yeah, specifically, I love mine. She tried to throw them big words in there so she can sound educated. But you sound like an educated fool. That's what you sound like, Kimmie. An educated fool. Even though I just got out of the shower and whatnot and so on. And furthermore, girl, shut your ass up. Lord, these are your children. Come get them, God. Come get them. Claudia Jordan, baby, was so disgusted. You could hear it in her voice. She was like, is this bitch woke over there? Like, Kimmie, are you really that sleep? Are you really in sleep mode? Y'all know how your computer go on sleep mode? That bitch ain't doing nothing after sleep mode. Kimmie, you are in sleep mode, baby. Do you hear me? You need to wake up. When your husband says it's admirable for you to take this pain, baby, even though you're going through it. Like, bitch, I need to take an 800 milligram ibuprofen and get on in here because according to my watch here, it's looking like we're creeping up on them 7 days there, Kimmie. That's what it's giving me. That's probably what he tell you. Today is Friday. We're approaching the 7th day, Kimmie. I need you to get in here. I need you to get on in here, girl. Thank you, girl, Tina Knowles. Ooh, child, keep rolling over, honey. Keep rolling over, letting them put your head behind the headboard, honey, and your lace front be behind there when you get done getting your back blown out and while you're in pain. Go on and be in pain and peace, child. I can't feel sorry for you no more. Okay, Kimmie, I'm sorry. I can't. Round down, but down there in Huntsville, Alabama, while you're waiting on your 7 days there, girl. Okay. Oh, I love it, y'all. Somebody said toot it up. Yeah, it's very admirable for me to toot. That's my husband. I'm going to toot it up when he tells me to toot it up. That's Kimmie. Yeah. I'm very disrespected when he said what he said in the interview there. I don't know why he said what he said. Maurice, and I told him that it was very disrespectful what he said. This is his reaction. Like, carry on. I ain't admitting the shit, but go ahead, Kimmie. We'll fuss about it when we get home later because you didn't tell me that shit, but go ahead. That's his reaction. Like, yeah, all right. I'm still keep doing the same shit I was doing. Business as usual. Ain't nothing gonna change, but thank you. He ain't gonna change. He ain't gonna change. You had to have him so bad, honey. You dated this man while he was still married, and you mad because somebody calling you a side chick. You still haven't accepted the fact that you a side chick, Kimmie. So we know you're not gonna take responsibility for your husband and his sex addiction and him and the fact that he's using you to orchestrate this addiction, okay? We know you're not gonna take responsibility for that because you still ain't took the responsibility for the fact that you a side chick. Okay? You haven't. I'm sorry. You haven't. If you're messing with somebody, and I'll say it again. If you're messing with somebody when they still married, I don't care if the paperwork ain't signed yet, bitch. You still a side chick. You, Kimmie, are Coleslaw Jr. You are Ariane Jr. And you don't want that stigma attached to you. But the reality of it is you was a hoe back then, girl. You was. You knew that man was married. Don't be mad at me, baby. Be mad at God. He made the rule. Not me. Not me. Your husband who got on national television and said he had fivesomes, that tell you he got a problem. He got a problem. And he was loving threesomes too whenever he was messing with you and Kyle back in the day. That's why he wasn't hurrying up to go get no divorce, because he was getting what he wanted from you and Kyle. Oh yeah, she a Coleslaw Jr. Coleslaw Jr. She wasn't about to leave Maurice alone. And she knew he wasn't shit. That's the thing. And he ain't shit now, because you taking care of him now just like he your son. Maurice, just like he your son. And I got a picture in my phone I want to share with y'all, because I thought this shit was so funny when I saw it. And I shared it on my community wall. But for those of you that didn't see it, baby, give me a second. Let me find it. Maurice is a whole clown out here, just like a little boy. Kimmie, you going to keep taking care of Maurice, baby. Everything that Maurice has, thanks to you, Kimmie. Because Maurice had nothing when you met him. Let me see, can I find this damn picture? And I'm going to let y'all get on up out of here, baby. This is a hot mess. And she going to continue to stay in that mess and allow him to disrespect the hell out of her. I don't understand why she does it. I don't understand why. What y'all laughing at? Lord, can I find this picture? Did I delete it? Lord? Where Kimmie was holding his hand like a little boy. Y'all saw it on my community wall. Why I always can never find something when I want to show y'all. But anywho, I ain't gonna waste no more time. Anyway, let's move on, child. But I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like Kimmie, you did a lot of backpedaling and you allowed Maurice to play you once again while he sat back and took no responsibility or accountability for what he said. And I feel like it was very effed up. Okay. Like I said again, that Stockholm Scott drone baby was in full effect. Kimmie, you showed your weak side. You really showed that you're the weakest link in this situation. I thought I lost 3 levels of respect for Kimmie for that. I really did. I lost 3 levels of respect. All right, for Kimmie. All right, she tried to and then tried to throw it on the bloggers. I see that they're going to do whatever they need to do for clicks and likes and views or whatever. You know, I feel like that's just what they're going to do whenever they pick up conversations like this. They're doing it for clicks and views. No, baby, we're doing it because it's the truth. All we're doing is playing what your husband had to say and giving our commentary on it. I ain't added to nor took away anything that your husband said. At the end of the day, I'm not the only person that thought that it was effed up. So if everybody's thinking that it's effed up what your husband had to say and you don't feel that way, it probably means there's something wrong with you. Okay? And you've allowed your husband to convince you that what he had to say about you was not effed up just for the sake of y'all having peace in your home. That's what it is. And keep on looking over him doing stuff to you like that, Kimmie, and mistreating you the way that he do, that emotional abuse and that control that Maurice has over you. Keep letting him do that. And it's going to only get worse. It's going to only get worse because you sit back and watch how Marceau do Tisha, and then you want to try to give her advice, but you can't give her advice because you're sitting in the same mess. How you going to tell me how I need to get out of something when you in it even deeper? It's like quicksand. And every time you try to climb your way out, Maurice is steady pulling you right back in. And he ain't going to let you go because you're his means of survival. Same game Martell was trying to play with Mel. Same game. And that's why all of them run together. That's why Martell can say, the person that I rely on to hang with the most is Maurice. He gives me the best advice. You know why? Because y'all have the same mentality. You try to do your wives the same way. But the only difference is you were messing with Melody, who was much stronger mentally, and she got up out of that mess. And she didn't allow y'all or Martell to continue to treat her the same way that Maurice and Marceau treat their wives. Mel was like, hell no. She was looking at them like, when Marceau told Tisha, why you need to go there? You need to stay home. When Melody came over there to take her out of the house and give her the blueprint. He didn't like that. He didn't like that because he wanted to keep her in a child's mind mentality and keep her home out of society so that she wouldn't really see what's going on in the real world. That's why he don't want her to work. He wants her to be at home. He don't want her at the businesses to see what kind of money is being filtered in and out of there because he's doing the same shit Martell was doing. Two cannot hang together unless they agree. Martell was taking money with his side chicks and spending it on them. Marceau is doing the same thing through his businesses. I'll say allegedly. Look at all the things that Ariane was able to accumulate off Melody's money. It's the same game. Marceau was helping Martell do the shit. So you cannot tell me he ain't doing his own mess. And Tisha, that's why he wants you to stay at home so you don't see the mess. So you don't see the things he's doing. That's how he's able to go to Africa without you when you verbally told him that that's what you wanted to do with you and your children. That's why he can make you stay at home while he goes all the way to Africa for as long as he did and then come back like it's nothing wrong with it. And I think he'll do it again. And then you're going to try to clean it up by saying, well, he promised to take me and the kids to Africa this year. Bullshit. He took you to Florida on a dolphin cruise with your kids and told y'all asses to go back home. Florida ain't nowhere near Africa. I'm sorry. Go off, though. If it makes you feel good for your husband to shut you down and shut you up, to take you to Africa, to take you to Florida and tell you to get on this dolphin cruise and shut your ass up and leave me alone about this trip to Africa. He probably went over there and started some accounts because he ready to leave your ass. You better dig deeper. That's what you better do. You better dig deeper. It's the reason why he don't want you knowing what's going on in the business. He don't want you looking at them books. He don't want you looking at them books. Because he got some more shit going on that you don't know about. He's like, look, all I need you to do, just go get the loans, make sure the money keep flowing, keep running up your credit. Thank you for getting that $900,000 loan. Thank you for doing that. That's all I need you to do. Keep getting the loans. I got some hoes I got to support. Now, don't ask me no questions now. Don't you dare ask me no questions. Let me get back in my country voice. Don't you dare ask me no questions now. You just go down there and get that loan there now. That's all I need you to do. Now. Lord, I see y'all putting the red flags in there, child. I don't know why they don't see the red flags. But hey, if you like it, baby, I love it. If you like being emotionally abused and used, baby, hey, ain't nobody gonna use me but the Lord. But we're gonna get on up out of here. Thank y'all for being here. Please hit that like button, baby. Please subscribe to this channel if you did not. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary in the show this morning in terms of the topics that we chose to talk about. Like I said, please hit that like, please subscribe. Please leave comments because I do read and respond to the comments as well, okay? I did want to show something before I get out of here. Did y'all notice, and I showed it on my page. I posted it. What the hell going on with Martell? What's going on with Martell? Did y'all catch this? What's going on with Martell before we get out of here? Is the Lord not working on him or what? The Lord is doing his great work on Martell right now, okay? A lot of people were saying this might have been around the time that him and Ariana had that little trip down there to the police station, allegedly. Okay, she might have got a little two-piece in a little situation that they were going through because her face was swollen up during the time that they got on, that he coerced her to get online and lie for him. See what I'm talking about? Maurice got Kimmie online line for him, and now he done had Ariana for the first time ever. He never get online with her. She swole up, and now he swole up. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see the similarities? I told y'all I don't be missing nothing. I said, let me show the picture again for y'all in the back. What's going on Martell face? Look at that eye. What's going on Martell? Can't even lie about it, y'all. Can't even lie about it. But let's get on out of here. Yeah, he was looking crazy. Thank y'all so much for all 1,000 of y'all that's up in here today. We got over 519 likes. Let's get the likes up, okay? Even those of you in the bushes, let's get the likes up. Thank you, Moss, for doing a great job. Thank you, Caramelians, for being here and supporting this channel. Say you love my nails. Thank you. I'm gonna go get them done again. It's time. I tried to change the color up. But thank you guys so much for your support. Somebody said they thought it was Botox. Child. Sound like box talks. Sound like it might look like they done two-piece you a few times there, sir. Okay, you know he ain't gonna fight no man. He ain't gonna do that. His aggression is towards women. All right. But anyway, allegedly, let's get on up out of here. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all have a great day, honey. Be blessed and never stressed. All right. Thank you so much for being. Somebody said got beat up. I ain't playing with y'all today. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. If I have any more news I know you can use, we will do a pop in, okay, if I run up on anything else. Thank you guys for being here. Love you guys all the way that way, and goodbye. Y'all are funny. Bye.